Hey guys, David Montelongo here, and I wanted to shoot this live video because this is tip number 001 of many to come, and this is about how to get a consistent drywall texture. So many times out there, I'm going to show you this, and then I'll explain to you what the deal is. So basically, this is our drywall rig, and they're pulling out right now. See you guys later. Thank you. That's the drywall rig, and that is what makes the difference in a consistent texture job. For years I used small time guys that, because they were cheap, they carried an air compressor basically on their truck, a small pancake air compressor with a hopper and a hose, like just makeshift rig, and they spray out our room additions and even full houses. If it's a small house, or when I do rehabs, when I do renovations, on some lower end houses, that I would have these guys come out, and the texture never looked good. It always was inconsistent. It was gloppy. It looked horrible. And the difference is, and what I learned is I stopped hiring the little guys who work out of their truck, who don't have a big professional spray rig. So now, basically, I use the drywall crew that does many of the large custom home builders in town, Burdick Custom Homes, and a bunch of the other folks. And these folks bring out a professional spray rig, so they do a wonderful job taping and floating and getting everything smooth and consistent before they spray. But then they use this spray rig, professional rig, that puts the texture on super consistently. So I want to show this to you guys. And this is a simple, just a simple room addition. This family needed more space. They have a small child, and they're having another child, and they needed space. So on this simple room addition here, we added 616 square feet. And we're trying to get these folks in by Thanksgiving. But while getting them in for Thanksgiving, super important that we do an awesome job. And so, if you'll look at this texture, hopefully if I flip this, it'll still work. It'll still look good. Well, I better stay. All right, so the consistency of that texture is just on point. On point. And when this thing paints out, it's going to paint out so nice and consistent. All right, and we always use a coat of primer and 2 coats of paint, so that all of these tape joints and everything are covered up and hidden. But just look at that consistency on the texture. I mean, that's the difference. That's the freaking difference right there, is what they use to spray that texture. And the texture job that you get from a small rig just does not compare to the texture that you're going to get from a big professional rig. So, super important for me, because this client of mine has requested on a number of occasions for us to be finished by Thanksgiving. And we had to work with CPS, and CPS is not the fastest to work with, so we had to wait on them for actually they did really good, so we waited on them for a week to get our power moved. So I never committed to my client to complete her project by Thanksgiving, but I always committed that I would do my very best, and that is what I have lived up to, is delivered my very best product for their room addition here. And while pushing the process, pushing the schedule, I just won't let the quality sacrifice, because it's super important. I've been doing this too long. to put my name on something that doesn't look amazing. And so we are gonna make Thanksgiving. In fact, we're gonna finish up on Friday, which is the weekend before Thanksgiving. So she's gonna have her family in. She's gonna have time to decorate, and she's gonna have time to bring her furniture in and get everything all set up so that it's comfortable for their family to come in. And so we're gonna be delivering on time. And not only that, but we're gonna be delivering an amazing product. I'm gonna show you this texture in this room here. I mean, just the consistency of the texture, that's really what we're looking at. Because once the house is painted and trimmed and the finishing touches go on it, that's that's when everything comes together. But if you start putting trim over, gloppy texture, and then you paint over it, it just it compounds. So the better the trades are from the beginning on these projects, the more smoothly the project goes. And so what I've worked hard on building my business is building a team of people that do a really, really good job, and who are conscious of what they do, and putting their best work out there. So super, super proud. I feel confident we're going to deliver this project and complete it by Thanksgiving for our customer. And not only that, but we're going to do an amazing job and watch our quality the entire time. So let me show you this again. So there's our addition. This addition is being put on a house that is just south of Alamo Heights in San Antonio, a neighborhood called Mankey Park. And a lot of older homes here that people are adding on to, refurbishing. The homes get great values for resale. So anytime you add square footage on here, it's just from an investment standpoint, whether you're an investor or you just you own a home in an area where the values are strong, it's a good thing. So the values are just super strong in this area, and people are adding square footage because it makes total sense. And but if you're going to add square footage, you have to do it right. You have to do a top-notch job, and that's what we're doing. So wanted to share this with you guys. Have an awesome day, and I will talk to you guys very soon.